Have you ever wondered why do African people catch hell so much around the world? Wherever they are, wherever they live, they just catch hell. Okay, before I could help you answer to that question, I'm gonna have to share a little story which I love. So, growing up in my native Gabon, my parents used to take us to the village during each school break. So each time we had a school break, our parents would take us to spend time with our grandparents. I loved it. I loved going to the village, spend time with my grandparents, swim in the river and all that good stuff, eat mangoes and so on. So the only problem was that it was just a challenge for me to make any friends at the village. No matter what I did, the girls just didn't like me. I would bring gifts for them from the city. I would do really every and anything so that they could accept me in the club of the village girls and get to play with them and so on. They didn't. After they received my gift, they may throw a smile. Some may not even smile at all and just resume their attacks against me. So they used to gang up on me. They used to go for my face. They used to love scratching my face as like a victory. They used to invite me to the river, and once I'm in the water with them, one of them would take off with my clothes, forcing me to walk back home naked. So I went through a lot, to the point that the situation actually scared my grandmother, who decided to take me to the farm with her every day. So instead of staying at home at the village, chilling, eating mangoes, swimming in the river, no, I had to go to the farm with my grandmother and her crew, sit under a tree and fight all kind of flies just messing with me. So that situation just kind of started bothering me, because my grandmother would wake me up very early in the morning, around 5:30, to head to the farm. So I started asking her, Nana, you have to tell me why these kids don't like me, right? My grandmother was a very quiet woman, very quiet. She kept to herself. She just said, stop worrying about it. You know, I just have to protect you. I have to take you with me. There's no telling what they're going to do to you one day. Okay, so stick around. Soon you guys going to go back to the city where you belong. But I didn't stop. I just continued bugging my grandmother. Like, Nana, you will have to tell me what's going on. So until one day, as we were heading back toward the village, we used to pass in front of a village, and there was a particularity about that village, is that there was a big mango tree in front of that village, and it was mango season. So kids used to gather there at any hour of the day. Kids used to gather there any hour of the day. They were there. So one day my grandmother made a point and stopped, and she said, look over there, what do you see? I'm like, oh, I see a bunch of kids under the mango tree. So what do you see them doing? I see them grabbing sticks, stones, bottles. Some are even removing their shoes to throw it at the mango tree. Like, okay, why are they throwing all these things against the mango tree? I said, "Duh, Grandma, they want some mangoes." She said, okay. So there you have it. Remember, you asked me why these girls don't want to play with you, why they hate you no matter what you do? I said, yes, I remember, and I've been waiting for the answer. And my grandmother said, well, because you have so much that they wish they had. You know, God has blessed you with so much. So some people, they are just born or trained to hate that which they cannot have. So she said, that's the answer to your question. And I would like you to know that as long as they gang up on you, as long as they beat up on you, insult you, discredit you, do all these things, know that you still have these mangoes they want. Don't take it personal. Protect your mangoes and just move on. Make sure you don't allow anybody who's not deserving of your mangoes under your mango tree. So that did it for me. You know, after a while, I just didn't seem to care about what people say, what people do, in fact, when people are too quiet and then I get worried. I'm like, have you lost it? Okay, so let's bring it back to Africa. Africa is that mango tree to the world. And the Africans are the mangoes from the mango tree.
Mazaro mingowe